Are you or someone you love struggling with laxative abuse? Laxative abuse is a common form of purging in eating disorders. My name's Sheena, and I am a registered dietitian specializing in the care of persons with eating disorders. Today, we're going to dig into what it looks like to use laxatives versus abuse laxatives, the common types of laxatives that tend to be abused, and how to reduce or eliminate our laxative use and abuse. So the first thing that we need to know is that abusing laxatives is different from using laxatives for a medical purpose. It also can include using laxatives as not directed by a medical professional or using those laxatives in excess and becoming dependent on those to have a bowel movement. There are different types of laxatives. The most common laxative that is abused is stimulant agents. There are also osmotic and saline products, bulking agents, and surfactants. Stimulant agents are commonly used to repel food out of the body when someone is experiencing an eating disorder. The person that is experiencing the eating disorder may begin laxative use because of emotional reasons, but the body very quickly becomes very physically dependent on these laxatives in order to have a bowel movement. The person experiencing laxative abuse may also crave feeling the empty belly and feeling empty in the body. And this may cause that person to become dependent on that laxative use. While the body might feel empty and we might experience some malnutrition, abusing laxatives actually does not get rid of calories from the body. However, it can cause many other health complications. We might experience dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, loss of colon function, nutrient deficiencies, nausea, cramps, hair loss, lanugo on the body, which is black hairs that tend to grow on the body if body temperature can't be regulated, gastroparesis, which is delayed gastric emptying, and even cardiac arrest. Some tips to help you reduce and eliminate laxative use are going to be that we want to gradually reduce the use of these laxatives. We may begin by reducing the dosage of laxatives that we're using or the frequency in which we use laxatives. Another thing that we might do is we might switch from a stimulant laxative to an osmotic laxative, which tend to be less habit forming and are not likely to cause that addiction. When you are reducing and eliminating your laxative use, we're going to want to practice good bathroom habits. Are abusing laxatives, it is likely that you have become dependent on utilizing those laxatives to have a bowel movement. A few other things that can be helpful in reducing laxatives are making a portion of your calories come from liquid calories. With laxative abuse, our digestive muscles are not functioning in the way that they normally would. Often have become relaxed, especially with very prolonged laxative abuse. And so therefore, we have to retrain the muscles in the colon to work to create a bowel movement and move food through the body. Doing this in the beginning can be incredibly uncomfortable, and choosing some liquid calories instead of having all solid calories can help us to ease some discomfort in the initial stages. We're also going to want to stay hydrated. Another thing that can be helpful if it is approved by your healthcare team is getting in a little bit of gentle movement, such as a short walk each day or gentle yoga. This can help to stimulate those muscles and prepare your body for a bowel movement. We're going to want to practice good bathroom habits. So it's really important, even if you don't feel like you are going to be able to have a bowel movement, that we sit on the toilet at the same time each day, and ideally in a position that prepares us to have a bowel movement, such as elevating the knees or using a squatty potty to get ourselves an appropriate position. If you have been using laxatives for a long time, it's going to be very important that you work with your medical team to help you monitor your electrolytes if you are discontinuing with laxative use. Be prepared for some discomfort. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and consider sharing with a friend.